Hello and welcome to another 5-minute webinar. I'm your host, Adam Jolly. Please be sure to tweet your questions and comments to hashtag 5minutes. Our presenter today is Cecil Gentes. Cecil, what is your big idea?
Thanks, Adam. Like you said, my name is Cecil Gentes. I'm with Risk Solutions Unlimited, and today I want to educate you on why you would be hacked. A lot of times, small business owners in different organizations don't see themselves as the targets of hackers, but realistically, hackers go for the easiest target, and the easiest target is generally the most computer illiterate, and that tends to be small businesses, not companies like AT&T. And a lot of times people don't realize actually 20% of businesses are hacked within the very first year of them opening up their website or web server, because they exploit the fact that you might not know quite as much about how important internet security is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain to you some of the different ways of what hacker would use your web server or your website in order to do illegal activity. So the very first and most obvious is stealing user information. This could be your passwords, logins, emails, any information that can be used or sold on the black market to other hackers to either pretend that they're you or to be able to access all your other websites or web servers that you might be associated with. It also helps them to legitimize themselves as a fake version of you to get more information. Another way that this can be exploited is, think about it, do you have an online store? If one of your customers was to go to buy a pair of shoes and they go to add their cart, a hacker could have them be redirected to their site instead of yours, and their credit card information would be handed over to them. And guess who's going to be liable for when that credit card's stolen and identity theft has happened? It's going to be your company, because they're going to link it back to your security being the reason why that got leaked out. Hosting illegal content. Think about the things that are illegal for someone to have or to record or to store. Now that kind of stuff could be on your computer right now without you knowing about it. Hackers don't want this information on their servers. They don't want it linked back to them. They want it linked back to you. And if they can get in your computer to store it, they will. Search engine optimization. This isn't a very well-known one for different organizations, but a lot of times hackers, in order to make their sites look legit, to make it not look like something that needs to be blacklisted, they'll actually use your credentials in your site's legitimacy, your site's good name, to make their site look better by having different link backs or different associations with your business or your website. And so it's important to be able to kind of make sure you have a secure check over your site to see whether or not anybody's exploiting your legitimacy. Next is spam mail server. Think about it. If a guy tried to send out 20,000 spam emails to everybody, he's going to get blacklisted very fast. So what does he do instead? He tries to accumulate as many different websites or different web servers as he can. That way he can send out and spread out the workload among them. And if anyone will get blacklisted, it's not his website, it's your site for spamming. Spreading viruses, trojans, and worms, and other types of malware. Most people don't know what these are or what the differences of them are, but we all know that they're bad. And it's important to know that just like with the spam, we got to make sure that on our web services that they're secure, so that way the hacker's not having them stored on us, on our websites. And they don't want anything linked back to them, so they can make it, again, like you look like you're the bad guy. They're going to be storing this stuff on your computer. Another one on here is botnets. What the heck is it? Well, if you ever heard about a government site getting hacked, AT&T, Visa, any of these really big giant corporations, it's generally done by a botnet. A botnet is where a hacker has accumulated many, either hundreds or sometimes even thousands of computers that he's been able to hack into, and uses the power of all of them together to attack one corporation. And so a lot of times your computer could be hacked, and the hack could be laid dormant without you even realizing it until he wants to call on your computer to be able to exploit one of these attacks. It helps him be able to hide, and it makes, again, look like you are the bad guy. They can also rent out your server. What does this mean? It means that once there's a backdoor on the back of your website, that the hacker is actually able to use that connection and sell it to other hackers for whatever content they're wanting to store on your computer, or want to be able to do whatever illegal activities they're trying to get away with. So right now, it could not be just one hacker that could be getting onto your website. It could be multiple ones just for renting out your web server. Okay, so we all understand that this is some pretty scary stuff, and this is all stuff that could be happening without you having any realization whatsoever about it. So what do you do about it? What's the next step? Well, the next step is to try to get a vulnerability scan and get an initial report of both what things might be already happening on your website, and also what holes there are on your website that a hacker might not have found yet that could do these in the future. In order to get something like that done, you got to make sure to have a professional look at your website. Thank you again. Again, I'm with Risk Solutions Unlimited. If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and get a hold of us, and we'll be able to help you out. Thank you, Adam.
Well, that's all we have for today. Again, please be sure to tweet your questions and comments to hashtag 5 minutes. Cecil, thank you for being here.
Thank you.